Hey guys, so I have two kegs here. They come from the same brewery. I'm going to turn them into kegels, probably turn them into uh, uh, brew kettles. You see my brew setup right there. I've got two others over there. I'm thinking about turning these into more kettles. I might just turn them into 15.5 gallon fermentation vessels. But here's the deal. They have different, got them from the same place. They have different spears, center tap spears. This one is very simple, right? It has a circlip. This is the circlip. You get a screwdriver down in there, and you take the circlip out and rotate this, and it pulls right out of there, right? Easy. Okay. This one over here, I struggled with for a couple weeks, and I got it unscrewed. I used a screwdriver and hammered it, loosened it up, and then I got a pair of these channel lock pliers and placed them on either side of the tabs and rotated it. And I got it to where I thought, oh, it'll just pull right out of there. Nope, didn't pull out. It would only come maybe a couple millimeters right to right there about, and I couldn't get it any higher. It felt loose, it felt free, but it just wouldn't come out. Like, look at that. It's like it won't come out, right? And I could tell it was catching. There was like one spot on one side that was catching, and I could feel all the weight shifting as it caught on that spot. So I looked up a YouTube video. I saw where someone had just dissected one of these, and there's a tab in there where it's catching. And apparently the only way to get to it is through this whole mechanism. So now the people in other YouTube videos who solved this, they used a lot of screwdrivers and other pieces that, to me, and they gripped the threads on here, and to me it damaged the piece, and I may not want to damage this piece. I may want to use it, right? My intention is to open this up and use it as a fermenter, and maybe put it back together one day and try to use it as an actual keg one day, right? So what I decided, instead of shoving a bunch of screwdrivers in there, I decided a sprocket remover would work. And this works beautifully, right? These hook on the outer edge. I screwed it all the way down completely. And then I was able to take this funky screwdriver that I had that has a couple bends in it. I put it on my vise. Here's my vise right here, okay? So I put it on my vise and I bent it in a couple different ways, and now with the sprocket puller fully pushing the ball here, this guy right here down, I was able to fit this guy in there, and now if you notice, look at that, just pull the sucker out of there. And the reason that works is because there's a tab. There's only one spot on this guy where this tab exists, and it's right there. And you'll notice where I put the permanent marker where I thought the tab was based on how it felt trying to pull it up, and I'm exactly on the right spot. Okay, and so I'm going to pull that screwdriver out of there and show you what that looks like. But I had no idea when I shoved it down in there if I was actually getting the tab, but it appears that I got it in enough, and I'm able to pull it out now. That was definitely frustrating. Now here, let me just see if I can work that out. I'm going to put the phone down. Okay, so no, with a good grip on that thing, it's not coming out. So I'm going to have to use I'm going to have to use a tool to depress the ball to get my screwdriver out, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Hang on.